Yes, this truly is a hidden crisis, something you may not be familiar with. Just a short mention, Susie did mention, I did write a book, and that was in honor of my dad who passed away from a heart attack. So let's ask these questions. Could your child possibly be showing symptoms of sleep disorder? This is not a happy child. It truly is a healthcare crisis. You just may not be aware of it. So here's what I'm going to share with you today. I think you're going to go home with some great, well, you're probably already home, and I want to thank you, parents, and all that are on here. So how extensive is this? What are the hidden causes? And how can we help? We need to intercept these problems at an early age. So again, what other things are occurring? This is what I really want to drive home, is the relationship between sleep disorder breathing and ADD and ADHD. This is a study done 11,000 children. That's extensive. 60 to 80% have an increased risk of ADHD. So instead of treating children with pharmaceuticals and medications, why not address the underlying cause? And we're going to get to that. So by the end of this webinar, you'll have a better understanding the connection where that comes from. So what we found in filling out questionnaires, and you don't have to read all these lines because I'm going to give you another link. 9 out of 10 children suffer from one or more of these 3 sleep disorder breathing symptoms. So these symptoms are clearly related to sleep disorder breathing. I don't want to tell you it's a panacea. There are a lot of these things here are related to other issues, but we have to rule this out. Let's do this for these children because this is a preventive measure. It's something that we can intercept, not only for orthodontics, not only to prevent extraction of teeth, but to address some of these symptoms. Again, take your phone, if you didn't do it on the first one, and I'll give it to you again at the end. So take this link, it's bit.ly/SDB handouts. You can get this. So if your child is suffering from any of these, there's a high potential that they're suffering from what's called sleep disorder breathing. This is a very unhappy child. How extensive is this crisis? Well, we talked about it already. Up to 10% have a lip tie. So then we'll get into further why that's an issue. So lip tie is something that they're born with. Up to 25%, just summarizing, snore. This is a serious issue. And again, what's the treatment? Generally, they were not tying those things in together. The lip tie and the snoring, we're looking at children's teeth, they're crowded. Oh, they're automatically thrown into braces, some type of orthodontic treatment. It's up to 70%. And I think that number's probably low. I think it's probably higher than that. But more important, this next fact, and I can't drive this home serious enough, 80% risk of ADHD. What else out there can we do to address that issue? And I know the parents on this webinar are very concerned about their children if they have this issue. So it's not just about, again, straight teeth, not extracting teeth, treating with braces, although those are things that are certainly very, very important, that we need to address these health issues that can be intercepted with the treatment we're talking about. And up to 90% have one or more of those sleep disorder breathing symptoms. So here's I'm going to show you some before and after pictures. This is a small child, and you may or may not be able to see this, but so you can see her upper front teeth's got a little gap in there. But what's more important is that her lower teeth have no space between them. That means she's definitely not going to have enough room for all her teeth. So traditional orthodontics would be to either take teeth out or maybe do some expansion, but end up being in braces. The worst thing would be if this child had teeth taken out. So there she is after treatment. What a beautiful smile. So I want to just let you know, this didn't happen just by nature. Things will not go from here to here just by nature. This had to have some intervention. And the intervention did not involve braces, did not involve extracting teeth. It's using these appliances, which we'll talk about here in just a second. Here's another child. So before treatment, If you look up here, especially your profile, I don't know whether you can see that as clearly as I can, just because I look at these children every day. She's got a retruded jaw. Actually, even her upper jaw is back a little further. And she has an overjet. So here's going through early treatment. You can already start to see the changes in her facial features, even the way her eyes look. And look at from the profile, she's starting to get this nice development. And this is happening not naturally, because it won't happen. It's with these guidance appliances. And there she is, a very beautiful, beautiful young lady. And look at this. Look at this on the bottom right corner. This is almost hard to believe for me, I've been doing orthodontics for over 30 years. These kind of results, I would be very happy after phase 1 treatment with orthopedic appliances, which may take 18 months to 24 months, and then orthodontics for about 2 years. This is all done with guidance appliance, so no braces, wearing an appliance 2 hours during the day and at nighttime. Here again, here's another. Here you can see this is a picture front on, and this is seeing how she is on her side view. And here you go. You can see how she's progressing from one to the other. This is pretty phenomenal. Again, these are all children that were treated with guidance appliances. This is another progression. Again, look at the profile here. So she's starting to develop a nice lip support, nice smile. Her lips are coming together. And look at this at final. This is as a teenager. Beautiful smile. Do you think this is a happy child? Well, she was a pretty happy child here. But now she's a happy teenager. And I think today that's unusual with what they're going through. They don't really need to be dealing with wires and brackets and things that are sticking in their lips and tongue. So this is the kind of result we get without braces. It's hard to believe. And I said I had a hard time to conceptualize this. So can we develop pretty faces without braces and removing teeth? You know, I was subject to orthodontics. I had 4 teeth extracted. I had very narrow jaws. And as a consequence, my jaws were still narrow until I recently started to develop those. So even treatment can be done for adults. It's not just about cosmetics, although it does create a great profile, great smile line, gets rid of the gummy smile, improves function in terms of chewing and biting. But the key is this right here, without braces and not removing teeth. That's phenomenal. And I think any parent would wish that their child didn't have to go through that.